Hello everyone, my name is Damian Hollow. Welcome back to another episode of Carnage Dojo. Welcome to the second to last episode before Emperor of the Ring. We are kicking things off here with the mercenary Trigga, of course representing the TNT Hit Squad. We haven't seen much of Trigga in recent, but you know, hopefully here tonight he can secure a victory for himself. His opponent, Ricardo Garcia. Ricardo, made his return to Carnage Dojo after suffering a broken neck at the hands of Batting Hat on a pre-show to a PPWA show. And he actually faced Batting Hat in his return match here in Carnage Dojo. He did manage to pick up the win, and now he's hoping to carry that momentum here tonight. Hopefully to get a internet title match, who knows. But here we go. This matchup has occurred. Trigga with a couple of strikes there. Ricardo throwing him overhead, though. Big elbow to the face. And up, Ricardo taking down Trigga. Thrown into a corner. And thrown overhead again there from Ricardo. Trigga now, Irish whip, but yells onto the ropes. Elbow to the arm there from Ricardo. There's a low kick from Trigga. And a big forearm. Now thrown into a corner. Big kick to the gut there from Ricardo. Now, half Boston Crab locked in, but Trigga escapes it. Irish whip from Trigga. Oh, Ricardo ducks the lariat. Big elbow to the face there from Trigga. Irish whip from Ricardo. Forearm connects. And now straight into an STF. But Trigga again quickly escaping. Big forearm there from Trigga. Drags Ricardo away from the corner. It throws a fist. Straight to the face there. This kick blocked from Trigga. Elbow to the back door from Ricardo. He goes for an early pin. Kick there from Trigga. And a clubbing blow to the back. And now Trigga with an early pin. Not going to do it. And an Irish whip, but Trigga holding on to the ropes again. Elbow to the back of the head, followed up by a leg drop. Kick there from Trigga. Irish whip, big kick to the gut. Followed by run off the ropes, decided against it. Irish whip. And again, Ricardo ducks the lariat. And here we go, strike exchange between Ricardo and Trigga. Trigga wins that. He throws his fist at Ricardo again. Now Ricardo with elbow straight to the chest, followed by a kick to the back of the head. Now some kicks to the gut here from Trigga. Runs off the ropes, up, stops himself there. Ricardo tried for a drop kick, he missed. Elbow to the back of the head, followed up by a half Boston Crab locked in. Not enough though. And now, big kick to the face there from Ricardo. Picks up Trigga. Trigga though, with elbow straight to the chest. And now there's a shoulder claw. But in the ropes there. Ricardo with an elbow to the back of the head. Dragging Trigga away from the ropes. Big elbow to the face. Picks him up again, but Trigga fires a punch to the gut. Now Ricardo with the elbow straight to the chest. But Trigga using his weight to fall on top of Ricardo there. And now rubbing the elbow on the side of the face. Not enough. Irish whip reverse there from Trigga. Big boot connects. And now he rubs the elbow on the side of the face of Ricardo again. Ricardo escapes. Big forearm there from Trigga. Sets up Ricardo, runs off the ropes, sliding lariat. Now dragging him away from the ropes. And again throwing his fist. It's like, not even sure what to describe that as. Elbows to the face there from Ricardo. Now he fires some more elbows to the face. But Trigga escapes it. And now the triple kick combo there from Ricardo. Drags Trigga away from the ropes, turns him over. Bow and arrow stretch locked in. This be it, no. Trigga escapes. Irish whip from Ricardo. Single leg drop kick. Straight into an STF. And Trigga escapes it. Triple kick combo there from Ricardo. He picks up Trigga. And there's a kick to take him down. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. 2.9. Almost had him. Kick from by Trigga. He missed. Ricardo with an Irish whip. Single leg drop kick. Runs off the ropes now. It is a running swanton. But Trigga with a flurry of strikes taking down Ricardo. Picks him up. Ricardo rolls through a knee bar. got him, but no. It's not enough. And deadlift German there from Trigga. Ricardo fighting back with some punches straight to the face. Dragging Trigga away from those ropes there. That is showing off for the crowd. Is Ricardo, and now more punches to the face. Goes up top. Senton. Drags Trigga away from the ropes. There's Trigga though. Just had enough, and he's beating the shit now out of Ricardo. Drags him away from the ropes. Picks him up. Back suplex. Trigga looking to recover his breath there. Now another strike exchange. Here we go. Ricardo with a backspin kick takes down Trigga. Both men getting a bit exhausted here. There's some elbows to the face there from Trigga. Big elbow to the face there from Ricardo. Picks up Trigga. Drop kick connects. Trigga though right back up to his feet. Ricardo though not letting up, throwing some punches straight to the face. He picks up Trigga. Oh, Trigga just crushes his head. And he might be signaling for the end there. Drags Ricardo away from the ropes. Low kick. Now he's just trying to catch his breath. And now a flurry of strikes there from Trigga. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Almost had him. Ricardo taking down Trigga. Now he could be signaling for the end here. Runs off the ropes. Single leg drop kick to the back of the head. Trigga though fighting back with some elbows to the chest. Oh, Ricardo rolls through knee bar. Could this be it? No, it's not enough. Ricardo thrown against the ropes there. There's a big boot from Trigga. Ricardo dragged away from the ropes now. Trigga picks him up, but now spinning kick to the face there from Ricardo. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Nearly. There's a flurry of strikes there from Ricardo. Another pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 by Trigga. Trigga now with an elbow to the back of the head. Deadlift German suplex. Drags him away from the ropes. Picks him up. Ricardo though with a forearm. Goes up top. Senton. Drags Trigga away from the ropes. Trigga though fires a kick right to the face. And he picks up Ricardo. Ricardo with a punch to the gut. Now Trigga with some kicks to the gut. Taking down Ricardo. Irish whip. What a drop kick there from Ricardo. He's going up to the top. Senton. Trigga though right back up to his feet. Throws a couple of strikes. Takes down Ricardo. And now could be looking for the end. Ricardo fighting back though. Elbow straight to the chest. And a drop kick to the back. Irish whip from Ricardo. Big clothesline. Right now. Runs up the ropes. Single leg drop kick. And now the elbows to the face there from Ricardo. Picks up Trigga. Still showing off for the fans is Ricardo. The Trigga crushes his head. And now Trigga. Oh, roll through into the knee bar again. And that does it. Ricardo Garcia gets the win. What a match there was, folks. Trigga thought he had him, but in the end, Ricardo, with his veteran experience, knocks off Trigga. And we'll be back for our next match. Alright, folks, here we are. We are back with our next match. Is a triple threat. We have Malice, Monstro 666, and the guy making his debut here in Carnage Dojo, the Cali sensation, Stephen Blade. Oh, Jesus, Malice caught with the fire there from Monstro. Stephen, you know, very top indie star in California. Very great individual, man, and see what he can do here tonight. Of course, we all know Malice and Monstro very well, so I'm not going to go into detail explaining those two. But here we go with the match here. Steven's got a submission on Monstro very early on, but Monstro escapes it. Russian leg sweep from Monstro to Steven, and now Malice with a stomach claw, broken up there by Monstro. He goes for it again anyways. Steven escapes it this time, the second time around. And now snap there from Malice onto Monstro, and he lands a kick on Steven. Kick to the side there from Monstro onto Steven. And Monstro caught him with the fire breath again. And now Malice picking up Steven. Big power slam. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Malice thrown into the corner there by Steven. Ripcord from Monstro. Doesn't really lead into anything except a strike exchange between Steven and Malice. Malice manages to win it. And Monstro kicks him. Malice going for a pin, but it's in the ropes. Steven throwing Monstro into the corner there, but he fights out of it with an elbow to top the head of Malice. And now Malice thrown into a corner. Steven just crushing the face of Monstro there. Yes, whatever. Thank you. An upper strike there from Malice, and Steven crushing the head of Malice there. Monstro going to try and take advantage with a pin, but Malice kicking out. Monstro from Malice overhead. Irish whip reverse there from Monstro. Malice throwing a jab to Monstro. Now Monstro thrown to the ropes, but he holds on to them, and headlock there from Steven, but Malice escapes. Now Malice with a big elbow to the face there, and hammer fist to the side of the face of Steven, and some kicks to the gut. My goodness, Malice just taking over here. And Steven dropping down on Monstro. He's got him in an armbar broken up there by Malice, and Malice just landing kicks to the back of the head. Malice now with a kick to the side of Monstro. As he's sent running off the ropes, Steven's got a submission on Monstro. And now, double accidental smash there from Malice onto Steven. And he's got Steven up, back suplex. Monstro though with a half Boston Crab on Malice. Malice escapes. Irish whip there from Malice. Oh, Steven sweeping the legs of Malice there. Alright, tried to go for an insecurity, but he missed. Knees to the gut now of Monstro, and now he's got a submission locked in on Malice. Malice escapes. Steven keeps throwing those insecurities. He is not connected with one, and now a stomach claw by Malice on Monstro. Monstro though quickly escaping from it. And Steven with a headlock on Monstro, but broken up there by Malice. And Malice with a back suplex on Monstro. That's now Monstro with an octopus stretch on Steven. Steven manages to escape. And now Monstro went for a back suplex on Steven. Steven hits a super kick to the back of the head and a side slam to Malice. And he sweeps the legs of Monstro. Irish whip though reversed there from Malice. Steven runs into the back of Malice, knocking him down. There's a big forearm there from Malice. Sets up Monstro, sliding lariat. And Steven with a submission on Malice. Not enough. Kick there. Oh, big knockdown from Malice there. Steven's up to his feet, hits a side slam onto Monstro. Monstro was trying to go up top earlier, but changed his mind, I guess. And now, Steven's the only one knocked down with that whole exchange there. And now there's Steven rolling for a nice knee bar there, broken up though by Monstro. There we go, strike exchange between Malice and Monstro. And Monstro wins that, drags Malice away from the ropes, locks into half Boston, broken up by Steven, goes for another submission. And Malice escapes that one. The Russian leg sweep there from Monstro onto Steven. He might be signaling for the end. Alright, Steven. Oh, it's not Malice! There's a brainbuster! That's Steven's finisher there. Monstro going for submission on Malice, broken up by Steven. Now he goes for a half Boston. Malice escapes that one, and Malice again hit with the brainbuster by Steven. Drags him away from the rope. Steven goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 by Malice. Malice now throwing Monstro into a corner there. Steven going to take advantage. Nice head scissors from the corner. Now he's got a submission on Malice. Malice escapes though. Malice now with the chops to the side of the face of Monstro. Steven once again hits the brainbuster. And he throws Monstro into the corner. But Steven's a bit exhausted, as you can tell. And now went for a Monstro again, trying to go back suplex on Steven. Gets hit with a super kick to the back of the head. Malice running off the ropes, hits a spear to Steven. And Monstro, thinking about running off the ropes there, hesitated a little bit. He gets kicked by Malice. Steven with a side slam to Malice. And he throws Monstro off the ropes there. And look at this dragon sleeper on Malice by Steven. But Malice escapes, and Monstro's just breathing fire. Left, right, and center. Oh, manages to take down Steven with a flying shoulder tackle. Both Malice and Monstro trying to probably go for their finishers, and Steven dropping down on Malice into an armbar right there. But Malice escapes. Monstro just looking on, and Elbow to the knee. Steven fights out the double team between Malice and Monstro there. Malice thrown into a corner as Steven sweeps the legs of Monstro. And again, oh, wait, Steven's got Malice burning hammer! Monstro taking Malice away from the ropes, and there's an elevated Boston Crab locked in. Not enough, though. Malice slapping down Steven, beating the hell out of him. There's a double knee drop to the back, and look at that little disrespectful kick there from Monstro to the face of Steven. Steven, though, almost a crossface straight to Monstro. Shades of Wataru Saiba. Malice now. Death Valley driver. Throws Monstro running off the ropes. Kick to the gut there. Followed up by a double knee drop. Steven throwing Monstro into a corner. Burning hammer to Malice again. Monstro followed by going off the top. Gets caught by Steven with the Iron Claw slam. And now submission here by Steven on Malice, but it's in the ropes. And now, oh, total elimination from Monstro and Malice. There's a sliding, I think that's a sliding lariat there from Malice. Kick to the side there from Monstro onto Steven. And Malice with some kicks to the gut of Monstro. Steven, brainbuster to Malice. Cover. Oh, but he gets fire spat into his face there by Monstro, breaking up the pin. There's an arm drag from Malice. This match is total chaos and pandemonium. Steven praying for himself in this match here is Monstro. Now got Malice. He gets hit with a snapmare. Steven throws the insecurity. He missed. Irish whip from Malice. And now Malice throwing Monstro into a corner. And now Steven and him once again compete in a strike exchange. Big knee strike to the face there from Malice, taking down Steven. And Malice has got Monstro Death Valley driver. Steven picking him up. Malice throwing Steven to the outside. Monstro gonna go and join Steven on the floor, it seems. Run to the barricade is Monstro and into the ring apron. Malice is gonna stand in the ring and recover his strength as both men on the outside are now back in the ring. Arm drag there by Malice onto Steven. And there's a flurry of kicks here from Monstro, taking out Malice, and now he's dragging Steven away. Oh, Steven's got Monstro burning hammer. Irish whip. The ropes. And Malice with a Death Valley driver on Monstro. Jesus Christ. And now he's picked up Steven and he hits another Death Valley driver. Goes for a pin. Monstro breaks it up with a kick. Picks up Steven. He picks up Malice. Arm dragged by Malice onto Steven. And now Monstro going to capitalize here with a submission hold. But broken up by Steven with an enziguri. Goes up top. Sent onto the back. Picks up Monstro. Hits another enziguri. Arm drag there by Malice onto Monstro. And now, oh, Steven knocked down the referee. Ref is down. And now elbow straight to the chest there from Monstro onto Malice. Malice is an arm drag to Steven. And now, look at Monstro. He breathes fire onto Malice. Spin fire right in his face. And Malice again with the arm drag, this time onto Monstro. Kick to the back of the head of Steven. Monstro picking him up, hits another kick to the back of the head of Steven. And now, since Malice running off the ropes there. Elbow straight to the chest from Monstro onto Steven, but Malice with the chops to the side of the face. Picks up Steven now. Steven again runs it into the referee and knocks him down. Malice, I don't even know what the hell he was doing. Ref is down once again. Steven, oh, gets bit with fire in his face as he was trying that burning hammer. And there's a Hell Thunder Bomb. The ref now gets back up. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 by Malice. And now Monstro may feel as if he was wronged there because the ref was down. And now Monstro thrown to the outside by Malice. And Steven and Malice just knocked each other down there. Steven once again hits the brainbuster. Monstro's there though. Hits an elbow to the top of the head. Steven throws an insecurity. He missed. Monstro goes up top. Hits a senton onto the back of Steven. And now Malice hits a big power slam. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 by Steven. How long will this match go for? My goodness. Now there's Steven and Malice. Nice double team suplex to Monstro. Steven dropped down straight into an armbar. Could it be enough to put Monstro away and win the match? No. He sweeps the legs of Monstro, but stomach claw from Malice, but that gets broken up by Steven. This Monstro. Hell Thunder Bomb! Oh my goodness! That's it! Monstro he just shattered the spine of Steven. Jesus Christ, this kid just made his debut for us, man, and now he's out of action. What the hell is wrong with you, Monstro? We'll be back for our next match, folks. Oh my god. Alright, folks, we are back for our next match. Medical staff managed to get Steven out of here. He does have a spinal injury and will be out of action for a while, but we'll go with the internet title match. The challenger, the Raging Russian, Viktor Gorbenchek. This man made his return against Wataru Saiba, who injured him, messed up his knee, suffered a knee injury at the hands of Wataru Saiba. He came back and he beat him, and now he's going for the internet title once again. His opponent, though, the King of Snakes, the Carnage Dojo Internet Champion, Mamba. Mamba has been on a run with the internet title, and whether the fans like to admit it or not, he has been one of the best internet champions we've had. So let's see if he can successfully retain his belt here tonight against the Raging Russian. Let's go. Matchup begins. Some kicks to the gut there from Viktor, and immediately goes right into the camel clutch. Mamba quickly escapes that. Now test of strength. Viktor wins that. It's a headbutt. Elbow straight to the face, followed by a low kick. Elbow to the knee, sorry, there from Mamba. Oh, he tried to spit fire. Viktor ducked it. Now Viktor thrown into a corner there. There's that overhead punch he likes to throw. Mamba throwing Viktor into another corner there. Another elbow to the knee from Mamba. He knows Viktor just came back from a knee injury, and now look at this. Viktor with an ankle lock on Mamba. Mamba escapes. Kick there from Mamba, followed by a knee to the gut. Double accidental smash from Viktor, taking out Mamba. Followed run off the ropes, decided against it, and now Mamba just slapped him down there. Nope, Irish whip reversed. Into the corner goes Viktor. No, into the corner goes Mamba. Mamba, though, fights out of there with a takedown on Viktor. Now look at this figure 8 leg lock. Seems to be really targeting the legs and the knee, which is very smart because, like I said, Viktor just came back from a knee injury. Look at this, though. Sort of abdominal stretch-like submission there from Viktor, but it's in the ropes. Mamba with an Irish whip. Kicks down Viktor, followed up by a kick to the face. There we go. Strike exchange between Mamba and Viktor. Viktor wins that. He goes for a pin. 1. Only a 1 count. Still very early on in this contest there. There's another knee to the gut from Mamba. Followed up by a kick. Another elbow to the knee. Big forearm there from Mamba. And now Viktor throwing Mamba into the corner. Mamba fights out there with a kick. Followed up by a knee drop. Viktor now another Irish whip. This time a kick to the gut. Drags Mamba away from the ropes. Picks him up. Throws him into the corner again. It's the charge at him. Oh, what a kick there from Viktor. Almost a wheel kick of sorts. And there's a back suplex as well. Now dragging Mamba out of the corner. And this is going to tie him up into a submission here. Made him into a damn pretzel, but Mamba escapes. And now elbow to the back, followed by a kick to the face. He tries to spit fire at Viktor again, but Viktor ducks it again. There's a kick from Mamba. Now there's headlock on Viktor. Viktor, though, gets out of it. Mamba, though, hits a low blow and now follows up with a submission. Viktor escapes it. And now throws Mamba into the corner. He's going to go for that wheel kick again. Catches Mamba and now knees to the top of the head. Mamba escapes. Oh, Viktor blocks the throw into the corner. Puts Mamba in the corner now. So he got plans. Oh, there's a choke slam. And he picks him up. Oh, there's Mamba rolls through into a guillotine. Almost center of the ring there, but Viktor escapes. And again, Mamba with another low blow. Followed up by a kick to the face. Viktor fires back with a elbow to the face there and kicks down Mamba. And he might be signaling for the end here. He's firing some elbows to the face of Mamba. Mamba escapes that. Mamba now with a kick. Oh, but Viktor kicks him down. Picks him up. Mamba with a third low blow. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Viktor lands a kick to the face. Like, you really need to kick the man in the balls 3 times now, Mamba. Throws Viktor into the corner. Viktor fights out of there with a kick. He runs off the ropes. He drops his hand across the face. That's Mamba with a roll-up. 1. Only a 1 count. And now, kick to the face there from Mamba. Picks up Viktor. And a Pele kick! And he misses with the fire, unfortunately. Irish whip off the ropes. Flapjack. Picks up Viktor. Viktor now with the Irish whip himself. Big lariat taking down Mamba. And now a rolling elbow. And now some more elbows to the face from Viktor. Mamba escapes. You can tell Mamba's getting exhausted. Irish whip from Viktor just bodies him down. He's got that size advantage. And wait a minute. Trip to Siberia! But Viktor's too exhausted. He can't capitalize off of it. Mamba now with the Irish whip. Kicks him in the gut. And taking that time to recover. And there's a roll up there. But Viktor too close to the ropes. Irish whip from Mamba. I'll try to go for maybe a flapjack again. But he gets bodied down by Viktor. Viktor now taking this time to recover his stamina. Irish whip from Mamba. Bodies him down. But Viktor comes back up with a punch to the gut. Roll through into the guillotine there from Mamba. Could this be it? No, Viktor escapes. Viktor now dragging Mamba away from the ropes. Picks him up. And here we go. Strike exchange once again. Mamba with a low blow, but Viktor with a spinning chop. Viktor now dragging him away from the ropes. Irish whip from Mamba. Bodies him down again. And once again trying to recover his stamina. Oh, and Viktor lands that overhead punch, followed with the elbows to the face. Jesus Christ, but it's not enough. Mamba escapes. Viktor again. Trip to Siberia! And drags Mamba away from the ropes, this time able to capitalize. 1, 2, 2.9. We need a new internet champion. Mamba, though, showing off some strength here. Some power. A delayed suplex. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 there by Viktor. Viktor now with the Irish whip. Kick to the gut. Yeah, Viktor really trying to recover his stamina there. He looked pretty gassed. And now guillotine roll through into the guillotine, but it's in the ropes. Mamba, Irish whip, bodies down Viktor. Drags him away from the ropes. Picks him up. Runs off the ropes. Bodies him down again. Viktor back up to his feet now. Some kicks to the gut there, or the chest, I couldn't really tell. And now flurry of strikes there from Viktor taken down. Mamba followed up by some elbows to the face again. Jesus Christ. And Mamba escapes. Now Mamba with a flurry of strikes himself there. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3, and that does it! Mamba successfully retains the Internet Championship. What a grueling match that was, but in the end, Mamba managed to secure the victory, and we'll be back for our main event. And here we are, folks, with our main event. We have tag team action planned for all of y'all. We got the Hype Brothers, Rex and Matt Hype. We haven't seen much of them since they lost their tag titles and got their first win for this year at least. But apart from that, haven't seen much of them. Of course, they were the inaugural tag team champions of Carnage Dojo. One of the most popular teams we have down here, man. Their opponents, speaking of people who have been looking for wins, we have Shoto and Yuma, the Roppongi Deathsquad. These two have been searching for a victory since they came to Carnage Dojo. Yuma was actually in the qualifications for the Emperor of the Ring tournament, but he came up short, losing to the Tri-State gangster Raheem Edwards. These two desperately looking for a victory here. We're starting off with Shoto and Matt. Here we go. Now, headlock there from Matt. Throws a punch, followed by a big knee straight to the face. Spin kick there, missed. Shoto throws a kick of his own. Now a kick to the gut from Shoto. Irish whip from Matt. Back elbow. Followed up by a senton. Couple strikes there from Matt. And now Yuma's tagged in. Yuma gets kicked down by Matt. And Matt with a drop kick sends Yuma to the outside. And he's just pumping up the crowd right now. Yuma now throwing Matt into the corner. Matt fights out there with an elbow to the knee. Spin kick there, missed. Yuma with a big shot to the face. Another big shot to the face. Matt now with an elbow to the back, followed by a double stomp. There, and another elbow to the back, another double stomp to the back. And Yuma, trying to go for a suplex there, but instead gets suplexed himself. Rex now tagged in. Yuma throws a kick to Rex, but Rex kicks him down, and now modified sharpshooter from Rex. Yuma escapes. Backspin kick there, missed, and now Yuma throws Rex to a corner, slaps him on the chest. I think that was a big chop, really. Now Irish whip from Yuma. Went for a football tackle, he missed. Shoto now tagged in against Rex. Shoto throws a kick. Throwing an elbow to the back of the head, and now look at this. Pulling back on the head there is Rex. Submission hold, but Shoto escapes, and here we go. Strike exchange. Rex wins that. He runs off the ropes, and he kicks Shoto. Backspin kick there, missed. Another one missed. Shoto with the Irish whip, but Rex holds onto the ropes. Matt's now tagged in. Irish whip reverse there from Matt, and a big drop kick to knock down Shoto. It's just been seemingly the hype bros throughout the entire match, man. They have been dominating it now. Irish whip went for a flying clothesline maybe, but Shoto managed to duck it. It gets thrown overhead though, and a senton there from Matt. Shoto with a kick to the gut, and a European uppercut. Now Shoto with the Irish whip on Matt, takes him down. All this though, Matt with a guillotine. Shoto escapes. Yuma now tagged in. There we go, strike exchange between Matt and Yuma. Yuma wins that. He goes for a pin, only a 1 count. Rex tagged in here. Matt a little bit exhausted there. And Yuma kicks down Rex, and he drags him away from the ropes. Picks him up. Kick there from Yuma. Irish whip, but Rex holding on to the ropes there. Yuma hoisting up Rex. Nice delayed suplex there. Irish whip from Rex. Big forearm. Followed up by a knee drop. Yuma. Canadian backbreaker locked in. Rex though manages to escape. And Rex now with a headlock takedown into the headlock submission. Yuma quickly escaping there. And now Yuma thrown into the corner by Rex. He tries to choke the life out of Rex there, but apparently it's in the ropes. Shoto tagged in now. Shoto throwing Rex to the outside. Just waiting for him to get back in. Rex does. And he quickly makes the tag to Matt. Irish whip there from Shoto. Big super kick. Then a double knee drop. Spin kick there from Matt, missed. Big insecurity though, does not. Just falls through into a half Boston Crab. Shoto though manages to get out. Irish whip from Shoto. He went for a kick there, he missed. He was trying to go for it. Doesn't matter, he gets hit with a back body drop. Now Matt going up to the top. Senton. Drags Shoto away from the corner. Into an STF there. Could this be it? No, Shoto escapes. Yuma tagged in. And Matt. Wait a minute. Yuma with a suplex to the outside. Well, it's a suplex to the floor, I should say. He throws Matt right into the ring pole, followed up by a slap to the face. Roll up there by Yuma on the outside. That's not going to get you the win there, buddy. There's a big drop kick there from Matt. And he turns Yuma over. Yuma now trying to strangle the life out of Matt on the floor. Drops him. And now Matt with the elbows to the face. This Yuma taking him down here. Throws a kick straight to the head. And now, what a back suplex there from Yuma onto the floor. Matt with an elbow to the arm. Throws Yuma into the apron and into the barricade there. Falls through with a rolling elbow. Now an STF on the outside there. Yuma escapes. And there's a rolling elbow from Matt again. Picks up Yuma. He goes right back into the ring. Yuma rolling right back into the ring. Shoto and Rex are now tagged in. There we go. Strike exchange between Rex and Shoto. Back and forth we go. And Shoto manages to win that. Picks up Rex. There's a kick to the gut. It goes behind Rex. Back suplex. Dragging Rex away from the ropes. Picks him up. Throws him into the corner. What Shoto have planned here? He sets him up. Oh man, what the hell? Muscle Buster to Rex. And he picks him up. Rex fires a punch to the gut. Now a flurry of kicks there from Rex. Goes up top. Sent onto the back. And he tags in Matt. Matt now with the Irish whip. Flying clothesline connects. He picks up Shoto. Another Irish whip. This time a drop kick. Picking him up. There's Matt. Elbow to the arm. He went for an insecurity. He missed. Shoto tags in Yuma. Yuma throwing Matt to the outside there. Yes. Yuma. Oh, with an Emerald Explosion-like maneuver. Oh, Irish whip. The go behind there from Matt. Abdominal stretch-like submission locked in on Yuma. Yuma manages to escape. There's a double knee drop. Rex now tagged in. Irish whip from Yuma. Both men just bump into each other now. Yuma throwing Rex into a corner, slamming his head on the turnbuckle. My goodness, the viciousness of the Roppongi Deathsquad cannot be understated. Yuma, once again, showing off the strength, and there's the delayed suplex. Now, Irish whip from Rex. Big drop kick takes down Yuma. And he might be signaling for the end here. Well, but Yuma not going to give up that easy. There's a flurry of strikes though from Rex. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Yuma. Tags in Shoto. Matt's now tagged in. Irish whip there from Shoto. Big kick to the gut. Shoto might be calling for the end here. Runs off the ropes. Takes down Matt. Knees to the top of the head. And that's it. Matt just gives up. Shoto making Matt Hype give up. Oh my goodness. What a match that was, folks. The Roppongi Deathsquad get their first win. We thank you all so much for watching this episode, and we'll see you all on the go-home show to Emperor of the Ring.